away from teammate Stephanie Brown.
Stephanie Brown getting a big start tonight. She came in as a freshman with Alex Kleinman and has not got a lot of playing time until this year.
Wiley, another unforced error. See the antennas, those are right above the sidelines, and if the ball goes off you as an attacker, hits the antenna, immediately out of bounds, or if it goes off the blocker into the antenna, immediately out of bounds. And Rich Feller, there you see the linesman emphatically calling that ball out of bounds. And Cal has given up 4 straight points and called a quick timeout. Just underway here, opening set here at Cal.
My favorite subject at Cal is the education department. I like taking these classes because we get to interact with students all over the Bay Area and mentor them and tutor them in subjects that they're interested in.
And there was a few words from Carly Lloyd, the All-American setter out of Bonsall, California, in the San Diego area, our State Farm pride of the pack. Playing with a very, very sore left thumb. Hurt that right at the beginning of the season. I spoke to her before the match. She said it really still bothers her as a setter. It hurts her touch, but certainly didn't care delivering that ball to Mindy Wiley.
I've been keeping an eye on Carly Lloyd. Her delivery of the ball looks fantastic. Doesn't look to be affecting her at all. That was a nice quick set to the middle.
Rich Feller told us that she's stronger. We certainly saw that in warm-up. She was bombing some balls and has made her a much better outside blocker. Very effective short serve. Shoots rejected on the tap down and a double contact. Lift called by head referee Eric Asami.
Nice heads-up play by freshman Haley Spellman for Stanford. Throws that ball down.
Cal hitting 0 right now, which means their number of kills is equaled by their number of errors. Kleinman not jump serving. Wiley right through the wickets of Cassidy Lickman.
That's not an easy kill. That set was off the net. Cassidy Lickman, big block in front. She sizzles that right through the hole in the block for Stanford.
5'10" sophomore Ashley Rowe, now defensive specialist on to serve. Cal trailing in the opening set, 11-9. A lot of serves going to Gabby Ailes. And Cassidy Lickman, what a start to her junior season so far, hitting .341, averaging 3.5 kills per game, also nearly 2.5 digs.
Nice quick set to the outside. Cassidy Lickman finds the hole in the block, gets the kill.
And she was a 5-1 setter, meaning she was the only setter on the floor last year in the national championship match. That ball blocked straight down. And a much needed block on the outside. Kat Brown with the stuff. Some help from Sutra.
That is definitely one of Cal's strengths, blocking. Assistant coach Matt McShane is known as the blocking guru, and he's responsible for this nice close block on the outside.
Lloyd again, that very customary standing spin serve that we've seen since she came to Cal. Really an outstanding athlete. Rich Feller just full of praise for her. See that left thumb heavily taped. Played with a brace on it for a while. She did it not blocking but playing defense. The ball landed right in front of her, and as she reached out for it, it bounced up and just jammed her thumb very severely. Oh, nice angle that time on the outside by freshman Corey Johnson. First look at Johnson, the 6'4" freshman out of Winter Park, Florida.
I mean, phenomenal step by Carly Lloyd to get that out to Corey Johnson. Obviously, Stanford was a little surprised.
Pipe set to Kleinman is off a 3-woman block by Cal.
You can imagine hitting from behind that 10-meter line, how hard it is to get pace on the ball. Alex Kleinman said the pipe is the most difficult ball for her to hit coming back from shoulder surgery.
And an unforced error out of the middle. The pipe, if you're wondering, it's a set to the back row player behind the 3-meter or 10-foot line. And one of the most potent weapons for Alex Kleinman last year, but she told me before the match that that's still the most difficult ball for her to attack the way she did prior to surgery. Lloyd, nice save out of the middle and crushed to the floor by Cal.
Carly Lloyd is so athletic. athletic. She gets that tough, tight pass and just one hand. Watch this one hand. Nice quick set to Kat Brown, who terminates.
A lot of short serves right now. Time to attack the left front hitter for either team respectively. Wiley off the left side and down.
Beautiful swing by Tara Murray, and I think she's more effective now because they've spread out the offense. They've used the right side, they've used the middle, and there's some opening for her to get a kill.
Why are we seeing all these short serves?
Well, I think they're trying to take them out of their offense. I think short serves take a lot of people out of their offense, especially when the hitter's front row.
And that ball curled over the top of the block and down by Alex Kleinman.
Alex Kleinman has been working on her shots. Obviously, coming back from shoulder surgery, you can't take a lot of powerful swings. Really working on her shots. That was a perfect down-the-line shot on the back line.
A first-team All-American last year, hit 280, 3.6 kills per contest. And this year so far, as she still works her way back, her numbers down, but certainly still very respectable. Ailes, the libero, serving for Stanford. Right side, Fisher, a very poor set that time. Both teams making some uncharacteristic errors.
We haven't seen Stanford run an offense that often to the right. They had Erin Waller last year, who just ran a lot of back ones. She did not hit a lot of balls. They're really trying to force that right side attack against Cal tonight.
Stanford leading opening set 16-14. Here's Megan Schmidt, defensive specialist for Cal. Perfect pass and nicely done into the deep cross-court corner, Stephanie Brown.
Great offense by Stanford. Starts with a perfect pass by libero Gabby Ailes. Cassidy Lickman delivers a high, quick ball to Stephanie Brown at 6'4", who hits a perfect corner.
Spellman coming back on, the 6'6" freshman, former Nevada State Player of the Year. She's up front now with Kleinman along with Stephanie Brown, 6'6", 6'4", 6'4". Wiley down the line, but into the antenna, and Wiley's complaining about that. And I think Rich Feller's got an argument.
I do too. I thought it hit the top of the tape. We're kind of at a funny angle, but it looked like it hit the top of the tape, not the antenna.
The earlier angle, this net is very, very bouncy. I thought that ball was legally inside the antenna. Beautiful block. Wiley and Murray for Cal.
Murray and Wiley were set up for that. No surprise they were setting Cassidy on that play. Beautiful, solid block, no holes. Watch them just set up for that ball. Beautiful. Tara Murray is big and over the net.
Another very short serve, but Ailes able to step inside, and a misconnection that time between Evans and Brown. Unforced error, Stanford.
That short serve affects the timing. It's a little bit harder to time that quick set. Stephanie Brown is up and down, misses the connection.
Timeout taken by Stanford, and we will step aside. Opening set on the premier night of Pac-10 volleyball. Opening set here at Cal. Stanford on top 18-16, and Alex Kleinman's going to be a big story throughout the course of this year, and we had a chance to talk to the All-American about the status of her repaired shoulder.
I've been able to turn my surgery kind of into a positive thing and work on other things, my weaknesses, to, be a better all-around player. So my surgery's really kind of been a positive thing for me in the other aspects of my game.
Had surgery 2 days after the NCAA championship last year. Spellman off the left side, probably a ball that should have been dug by Cal. And I asked her when she first heard it, and she never had a problem in high school. She went to Miracosta. She was the National High School Player of the Year. And she said in her freshman year at Stanford, it just started hurting and obviously got worse and worse, and played with a very sore shoulder all of last year. Kleinman out of the back line. Beautiful kill away from defensive specialist Schmidt.